Hello everyone. I started this channel at the start of the year. But like the main point that I made this was because first of all, I was lonely and I had no one to talk to. So I was like, you know what? If I'm just like gonna talk to a void, I'm gonna talk to a void. And so that's why I'm here. Talking to the void because, well, I've got no one else to talk to. It's actually very strange because on the weekend I went to a party and saw people that I used to know. Okay, for context, I graduated high school last year. And then this year has just kind of been me at uni, me finding a job. I have a job now. Yeah, that's basically it. Side note, I made a random book channel. I used to make like book videos on here, but then I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore, so then I stopped. And then I was like, wait, why did I stop doing that? But I just made like a random channel and I posted my first video there. So I actually did want to talk about something, and that is just 2020 TikTok. That was a really weird time. That's not what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about that. Have you guys seen the new Hunger Games movie? You know Coriolanus? Like he's young President Snow. I swear, everyone is... Wait, do you guys know who Draco Malfoy is? In 2020, there was like this giant Draco Malfoy phase on TikTok. I would know, okay? I would know. And then there was like a Rafe Cameron phase on TikTok, right? Now, young President Snow, they're using all the edits from like that Draco period and like that Rafe Cameron period, and they're making it all, you know, history is always repeating itself. History is always repeating itself. People are just editing and finding a new, I want to say morally grey, but like he's kind of just like grey, a grey character. That's not what I wanted to talk about. What do I want to talk about? Do you remember when everyone had like the fairy comments? I don't know what You know what's the best feeling in the entire world? When there was a situation that you were so upset about, so consumed by that all your thoughts were revolving around this one issue, and then all of a sudden you wake up one day and it's like, wait, I don't think about that anymore. Like, the reason why I bring this up is because this time last year, I was a very different person. I was just like, I went a little bit wild this time last year, to the point where like I had to do many months of healing. I want to let you know that there's something on your mind. Trust me when I say that, like, it might take a really long time, but eventually it will like slip from your mind. I got this like really weird comment on one of my videos today. I deleted the comment because I'm like, ew, this guy was like, why do guys always comment weird things on my videos? Like, guys always comment weird things. Like, stop commenting weird things on my videos. But this guy said, he was like, wow, I've never seen such great flirting. Let's go out to dinner and we can talk about more theories. Because I made like a video like many months ago, like Caroline theories or whatever. And I'm like, what? No, I just deleted his comment. Like, absolutely not. I wonder if I'll ever find love and happiness. The thing is that sometimes I think that I'm talking really loudly and like my neighbors have a tendency to listen and spy on me. Just give me 2 seconds. There was this cricket in my bathroom last night and I called him Jiminy, and I didn't want to kill him, so he's just like in my bathroom right now, and in the middle of the night he just kept squawking. Not squawking, but like chirping. But he did listen to me because when I was like, Jiminy, be quiet, he actually stopped chirping. So yeah, I'm like an animal whisperer right now. Also, I called him Jiminy Cricket because I swear there's like a cricket in some Disney movies. It's Pinocchio, Jiminy Cricket. I remember one time I had to actually read the Pinocchio book when I was in school. Stop. Why am I talking about things that happen in high school? Will I ever find love and happiness? The thing is that sometimes I see couples and I'm like, oh, that must be nice, you know, have a companion and someone you can talk to. But then I'm like, wait, have you not seen the way that people get after breakups? It's almost scary, especially since now everything is online, especially on TikTok. I see so many things about people's heartbreak, and even though I press not interested, I think because I just like stare at the video for several minutes. Let me give you an example. I remember this one guy posted this video and it was like, look, essentially some guy just aired out the fact that his ex-girlfriend had like an STD, had like gonorrhea or something like that. It was either gonorrhea or chlamydia. And I don't know the girl, right? Neither does anyone else, but that guy knows the girl, and everyone who knows that guy knows the girl, because you tell your partner things and then they can just like spread them around. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if I opened up to a guy and kind of told him about like my past life. Not my past life, actually, like just myself when I was younger. Told him stories about things that happened when I was like a kid and all that, and I shared that with him, only for then him to spread it all over TikTok for some likes. What? Also, I feel like everyone gets involved. Also, I feel like breakups can be so mean. I see sometimes very few amicable breakups. What will happen is a couple, they like decide to break up, and at first they make the video, they're all crying, they're like, me and whatever the guy's name is, we broke up, but like we both still have a lot of love for each other. And then the next video is them being like, oh, actually I hated him so much, like he was the worst boyfriend, blah blah blah. You know what I really want in this world? What I want is just a core group of friends that are like aligned for my interests, you know, because I've had people in the past and I have people in my life currently, but like we just don't like the same things, we don't have the same interests. This is gonna sound really annoying. I always compromise my interests and like things that I like so other people can do what they want. So even just as simple as like what movie to watch, every single time I'm just sitting there watching some movie and I'm like, wouldn't it be fun if like we could like switch it around a little bit? One time you pick it and then one time like I can pick it and then like one time that person picks it, you know, so it's like all just everyone. But no, I want to go out. I want to go to music festivals. I want to go to concerts. I want to go out at night. Like that's what I want to do, but no one else wants to do that with me. And so I really want a friend group that sort of has my same interests and that we can talk about the same things and that we like the same things. You know what I really want most in this world? I just want a best friend. I literally want like who's not an animal. I have a lot of like best friends that are animals, but like no, I want a person best friend more than anything. Like that's what I want. And then once I sort out my friend situation, then I can start worrying about relationships. Right now I want friends. And also I'm kind of at the point where it's like I'm not gonna force a friendship because I've tried to do that and honestly it just doesn't work. Forcing a friendship never works. It's like having a puzzle and trying to shove the pieces in and it just like it never works ever. Also where I live, it's going into summer, which means the beach, and I love going to the beach, and I think I'm just gonna go to the beach by myself. Like I'll have a nice little road trip there to the beach myself, and I might meet people, I might not. I want to meet friends organically, but like I don't know how plausible that is. I have work tomorrow, and maybe before work and after work I can like try to put in plans in place to try to meet people. I don't know. And I've seen people say like download like dating apps or whatever, but like set it to friends. Guys, are you not scared about getting killed? What? That's another thing. I'm scared. I've heard some terrible friendship horror stories. I miss Criminal Minds. I really do. I binge watched all the seasons and I tried watching American Horror Story. Murder House was pretty good. It was just so like over sexualized. Like why was every single scene like the maids being, I don't know. And then Asylum, I've been stuck on Asylum for months and there's so many more seasons left to go and I just don't like Asylum. It's just like I have to really force myself to watch it, and then at the same time I'm just like, we'll just play it. But then crucial things happen when I'm not looking. I'm like, I have 2 episodes left. And I'm contemplating just rewatching Criminal Minds, but then also I started getting really panicked about, well, I only have one life and I'm gonna spend my entire life rewatching things that I've already watched. Like I already do that with movies. I've been going to the movies more. I've been to the movies twice by myself. Like I saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie by myself. Like I said, no one was gonna go with me. I didn't even bother asking at this point because the answer would have been no. One of my friends, I was just like, oh, I saw Five Nights at Freddy's, like, would you have wanted to come with me? And she's like, no, I don't like scary movies. It wasn't even scary. It was very wholesome, actually. And then I saw the Hunger Games movie. That was such a good movie. I really liked it. But yeah, I've started going to the movies by myself. I think I'm gonna go watch the Willy Wonka movie just because I like going to the movies. And I just feel like it gives me something to do, you know? Because otherwise I'm just gonna rewatch the same movies that I know and I love. Like Seven, that's like my favorite movie of all time. I'm rewatching it for literally the 100th time. I've watched that movie so many times this year. But okay, let me explain something. DVD players down there. Some like Wi-Fi guy came in and put in like a new Wi-Fi box, and then they're all cords in the Wi-Fi box. He didn't put in the DVD cord. I mean, like I can never watch DVDs ever again. But they put Seven back on Netflix. So I was like, yes, started watching it. But also I don't trust streaming services because they always cut things out. Do you notice that? Like with Stranger Things, when Jonathan was being a creep to Nancy, like taking pictures of her and stuff, they cut that out. Like why would they cut that out? Oh yeah, because it makes Jonathan look bad. And like everyone was like, Steve did the right thing by smashing Jonathan's camera because like Jonathan was being a perv. He was like taking pictures of someone who's getting undressed, like, and then her boyfriend broke the camera. Like duh, obviously, but but they had to like change that, you know. So I don't trust streaming services because they always cut things out of movies. I'm just like, just don't leave it in so I can see, you know. And then I start feeling like I just imagine past the movie because I'm like, I swear, like what happened to this point in the movie, you know. But yes, I already rewatch the same movies all the time. And as for books, I've branched out a lot more. I've got a whole bunch of new books and I'm forcing myself to like read new ones and not reread old ones. And there's like one fan fiction that's like the best thing I've ever read in my entire life. But like, you can't really say that. When people ask like, what's your favorite book? It's not really a book. It's like it's a masterpiece really. But you know, fan fiction, So I only say that because everyone's just like, what? I really want to know how to bookbind so I can bookbind this fanfiction that I adore, but also I don't know how to do that. And I've watched this one girl's video literally 1,000 times and I still don't know what she does or how she does it. Then I started thinking about just how short my life was. I saw this one video and it was supposed to be really inspirational, but it was this guy basically being like, you have 75 years if you're lucky. And I'm like, I'm 18. I've already used up like most of that time. And then I started thinking about how when I'm older, am I gonna look back and be like, what did I do with my life, you know? And then like, what happens after death? Like, what happens after death? So there's a few things, right? I suppose there could just be like nothingness. I don't know. I heard someone say that it's like before you're born, but that's stressful. What about reincarnation? What about heaven or hell? Like, I just don't know. And I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna go and yeah, it's Christmas, so time to get into the Christmas spirit, I guess. I don't know.